get up close and personal with Thomas Beatie, the pregnant man. You may have seen him on Oprah, Barbara Walters, and a plethora of other shows. Recently, he's been on TMZ, but we're not going to talk about that. I love all my LGBT fans and listeners. And for all you straight folks out there, we're going to teach you the difference between transsexual and transgender, who has balls, who doesn't have balls, and the ones who do are going to stay tuned and listen to this amazing interview. Welcome to the show, Thomas.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm so excited about this. I just love you. I think you're amazing. You're so interesting, Thomas. Is there a website or something where my listeners can keep up with what you're doing?
Absolutely. I have a website. It's called definenormal.com, and from there I have links to social media like my Facebook and Twitter and all that jazz. Awesome.
So definenormal.com. Perfect. So we're going to get right into it tonight. You were born in 1974 as a girl named Tracy, correct?
I was born as Tracy, yes.
Okay. And where were you born?
I was born in Honolulu, Hawaii, so I was born and raised there on Oahu.
What were your parents like, Thomas? What did they do for a living?
My father was an architect contractor, and my mother was a teacher. She taught special education.
Okay. And did you have any brothers and sisters?
I had an older brother from my father's side, and he was 13 years older. He still is 13 years older. And I have a younger brother. He's 5 years younger, and he's a full-blooded sibling. They still live in Hawaii, and I jumped ship. I went to the mainland, as they call it.
Yeah. What kind of kid were you in school? How would you describe yourself, in school as an elementary student?
Elementary, I was really into sports. I liked academics. I liked math and science. I liked art as well. I liked to draw a lot because my father was an artist as well, but pretty competitive. I had friends. I had some girlfriends, and I didn't really hang out with the guys, but I played a lot on the field. I played soccer. I was into martial arts. Quite a bit, actually, and continued on into my adulthood.
Okay, so you lost your mother when you were about 12, is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, how did your mom pass away?
Well, it's a long story, but she got a shot of a medication, of penicillin, that she was allergic to, and she wasn't herself. She kind of spiraled into a depression and ultimately committed suicide when I was 12.
So how did that change the family dynamic? So it's you and two brothers and your dad, correct?
My older brother was already out of the house, but it was just me and my younger brother. My father, you can imagine losing a parent at that age. It turned my life upside down. And when I saw the words coming out of his mouth, I didn't really hear them, and it didn't set in. He said the words, and I didn't believe them. And then I just started sobbing, and my younger brother saw me, and he started crying too. And I don't even know if he knew what he was crying about. And the reality just didn't really hit us. So it was hard on all of us. And
so you were 12. So you were 12, and your brother was about 7 because he's 5 years younger. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, he was turning 8.
Yeah, that's tough. I lost a parent. I lost my father when I was 8, and it just totally, it changes everything when you lose a parent. And your mom was probably fairly young as well, because you were pretty young, so she lost her life at a pretty young age. How did things change around the house after that? Well,
my father worked, my mother worked, but back then, my mother took on a lot of the household responsibilities, as a lot of women still do today. But, she cooked, she cleaned, she was basically like a servant, and I feel so bad to this day. She cooked us, 3 square meals and just basically tied the home together. And when she